Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, live from the best honky-tonk in Texas, we are back, Texas Music Reviews, reviewing our friend Matt Castillo and his song, Go Getter. Today, joined in BORSKI's Tavern, the legendary honky-tonk, we have the podcast host from Gotta Love Texas Music.
Hey, y'all, I'm Katherine.
And I'm Honey.
And I'm Drew.
Go ahead.
Go for it. I cut you off totally.
I was going to say, after that introduction, man, that's hard to kind of follow, isn't it? That was a great
It's a room full of hosts. It's a room full of hosts.
I'm with it. I'm Drew Mitchell. Thank y'all for stopping by. I appreciate y'all coming out all the way down here, down from Dallas, you know. Terrell,
Texas.
Terrell, Texas.
Outside of Buc-ee's.
Outside of Buc-ee's.
That's a drive, man. That's a drive. Well, we're really excited. We've been talking about it all week that we get to do an episode with you guys. We know that typically y'all don't do the video stuff. So now we get to put a face to the sound. And that's great for us, man. We love that. We've been following y'all for a while. They are nominated right now for Podcast of the Year. So if you want to go over there and vote for our friends at Gotta Love Texas Music, get onto the TCMA website, cast your vote for Podcast Host of the Year. You can find them there and at the award shows. It's going to be on the 22nd of July. Make sure you vote. Make sure you check in. Become a TCMA member. There's a link in the description below. Jumping right into this song, Matt Castillo with Go Getter. Wow, he pulled out all the stops, and in the beginning, he teases you. He doesn't let that accordion come in until it's just right, and then you're like, this is a Castillo song.
I swear to God, it's just like this Trojan horse. This squeeze box just pops in out of nowhere, right? And it's just like, yo, what?
Yeah.
You totally stole the words out of my mouth because it was such a tease. At the beginning, I was like, wait a minute, is that a fiddle? Is that no, that's a squeeze box. And then you don't hear it.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't hear it
like,
until the middle of the song.
and then it was just a tiny little snippet, and it just kept you wanting more and more. So
yeah, it really is. What do you think, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, man, I'm a lot older than y'all guys, and this reminded me of the honky-tonk, late 70s, early 80s, like Marie Chafin, Twist and Shout,
Carpenter.
those kind of songs.
Yeah.
You know, that where you want to get out and you want to dance. And he changed the tune on it. He changed the flow on the song 2 or 3 times, which as dancers, we love.
Right. What I really love too is you get that kind of that super reverb feel with the tele feel that's traditional in your country music, and then his voice. I noticed that his timbre, his accent coming into this song. You could have told me it was anybody else other than Matt Castillo, and I would have believed you. But as soon as that box came in, I was like, okay, this is definitely him.
That is him.
Yeah.
And it just sings to all of the right notes of not just Red Dirt, but all the 90s country, 70s country, like you were saying, and in between. What a fantastic song. This has easily got to be my favorite Matt Castillo song now. I thought it was going to be the last one chorus song, but this one is the one to watch, man.
It really is, dude. It really is. I remember the last episode we were talking about where those who aren't like really acclimated to the Tejano music type, that Matt Castillo serves as the perfect conduit to dip your toe in the water for Tejano music. If you're primarily Texas country music and you hear the squeeze box and you're like, where's the margaritas at?
Squeeze boxes are coming back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Squeeze boxes are coming back. We watched, what was it, the Squeeze Box Bandits not too long ago.
Sure, and Kinfo.
And Tejano music, man, it is country music. You know, so I dig it. I dug the song.
It's definitely Texas for sure. I mean,
It's super Texas for sure.
you get that vibe from him just with his accent, and you know the Texas accents are a little bit different depending on what part of Texas you're from. But I think overall the tonality of the song and the musicality of everybody in the band speaks to an age and a generation, a demographic of country music that we feel gets a lot of left by the wayside. You know what I mean? All these new guys coming out trying these new types of methods of playing country with the Eastern country, the Appalachian, the Red Dirt being huge on the scene right now. Everybody wanting to do that East Texas accent where you put an SH between an ST, you know what I mean? Like instead of stand, or you know, stuff like that. And it's those little nuances in the music that speak to the demographic that Matt Castillo's coming from and playing too. Fantastic work, man. Get this one in the honky-tonks.
Well, he definitely paid homage to people before him. That's no doubt.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely a phenomenal song. And like I said, I enjoyed the music behind it. You could hear the telly coming in. You could hear the squeeze box coming in. And when we first heard it, like we said, we thought it was a violin at first. It was very just brief. You know?
Yeah.
So when he played it, I was sold. When I heard the squeeze box, I was sold. So who was playing the squeeze box on it? Do we know?
I'm not sure who was doing the squeeze box. I know this was produced by Roger Brown, who is responsible for some songs for Garth Brooks and Willie Nelson.
I get that Garth Brooks vibe.
He's been in the game a long time.
Me too, yeah.
So Roger Brown did the production on this, and this was actually co-write. Another guy named Ryan Tyndall and Jeff Hyde. He did a co-write with this.
Shout out to the writers.
So,
yeah. And the
This
whole
was a good
team,
deal.
fantastic job on the mixing, all the way down to the T's. What I noticed too, and this is just me listening from the musician side, is that bass kick and the bass guitar seem to be tuned to the same frequency.
God,
so
dude,
when they
it's such a
came in on the
groove.
same note and timing, it really drove the whole bass line, that bass kick with the bass guitar. And I think he tuned that bass kick to the same A or E that bass was playing at that time.
It's such a groove, dude. I mean, like,
It is.
it's one of those songs where you don't have to listen to it a second time.
No.
It grabs you on the first, like, man,
If I'm
grabs you
go
in the first
get her,
run.
why didn't I go get her? Hell
Oh,
yeah, man.
And you knew the tune. You could sing along to it before it was
Before
over.
the
But
first time, yeah.
As dancers, though, with the bass, you're talking about the drums driving the beat
Mm-hmm.
the whole time. No matter what the singer was doing, the beat stayed the same. So dancers, we could two-step to it. We could progressive,
Yeah.
swing dance
Swing.
to it.
It would have
was-
been a swing song, yeah.
It was definitely, like I said, man. It was
I
a
would've
blue
pulled-
collar back in the 70s and 80s when all the men really danced. They didn't just sit there and suck on their long necks. They actually got on the dance floor and danced.
Yeah, I would have.
Those were the days.
I would
man.
have definitely pulled honey on the dance floor.
Y'all like
That's
to
for
dance?
sure.
Yeah.
Y'all like dancing?
Oh, that's all we did.
No, yeah.
What I love is the mark at the end when he does that break, that if I'm gonna go get it, and then it stops.
Yeah.
That gives you the perfect signal. Now it's time to twirl and dip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
That's
the-
exactly what you said. He's like, that's a twirling
That's a
song.
twirling
Yeah,
song.
right
Yeah.
there when the beat drops out, time to twirl, and then he hits that one more note, time to dip, and you're jumping up and you're putting a beer in the air after that.
Right.
But I could also see it in, I mean, if Urban Cowboy did
Oh, yeah.
a remake.
Yeah,
or,
they did a remake of those.
oh,
80s
yeah.
again.
I mean, that song totally belongs in Gillies back in
Holy
the day.
cow! If they did an Urban Cowboy remake and Matt got to play, like,
Oh my God.
get the music sync for that, and he was like, that
He
kind
was-
of live
he was the
performance of him in the back.
Johnny Lee.
Holy cow! His heart would melt.
I would love
know
to,
right now. His
I
heart
would love to
melt.
see him on a stage like this with a floor like this,
Dude.
moving around and shaking, man. Absolutely.
Dude.
Just I say this all the time, but I don't dance with anybody else other than my wife. So really, I only get to dance to what my wife wants to dance to, and I'm sure this is exactly the type of song she would want to move to.
So I only get to dance to the songs that my honey has the
the
breath
oxygen
to
for.
dance to. This is a song. Hang on, y'all. So this is a song that he'd be like, let's wait until halfway through, and then
So I
we'll
can
get out
finish
on
it
the
out, yeah.
dance floor.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm old. But I got to pay homage to this place, man. This place is awesome with the chicken wire and stuff. I'm digging this.
Love it.
I'm digging this
100%.
place.
Yeah.
BORSKI's is. I'm going to drive to Houston just to come to this place.
Oh, it's a honky tonk owned by a honky tonker, and
Love it.
And it really is. I always tell people I grew up in this bar because, and I play here very often, but I don't do it for the money. I do it just because like this is my demographic. This is the type of people I want to play to. And when I talk about Texas country music, I could sit down here and have a conversation hours on end with a perfect stranger, and this is the place to do it.
Yeah.
So big thank you to BORSKI's for letting us do it. Also, if you guys are in need for some plumbing services, go see Burke. They do good work. They're going to get you out of a smelly situation. Big thank you to all the boys and girls over there at Burke Family Plumbing. There's a link in the description below. Anywhere in the Conroe area that you need plumbing services, check them out. Make sure you mention your friends over there from Texas Music Reviews. They'll handle anything that you got going on. Also in the description, Matt Castillo's song, Go Get Her.
Get Her.
Check that
Great song.
out. Follow Matt Castillo. Cast your votes now for, I think he's up for a few nominations for TCMA as well. The TCMA link's going to be down there in the description below as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Man, where can we find the Gotta Love Texas Music podcast?
So we're
anywhere.
on every streaming platform. I mean, whatever you use, Spotify, Apple. I mean, there's 100 different platforms
All
that
of
I
them.
follow.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
We're in the process of doing video.
Hey.
But right now it's just audio. Yeah. So anywhere we're on Facebook, we're doing
Apple,
a little
you
bit of
name it.
Twitter.
Cool.
I have-
Twitter's hard, isn't it?
Twitter's a new
It's
beast.
time,
Yeah.
right? Nurse, teacher, we
Yeah.
we have full-time jobs. Parents, but we try. Please don't go to what is the other things that we're on because I don't put any content. Don't bother.
Hit the main ones, y'all. Hit the main ones. And make sure
I
you
do
follow
wanna say-
Texas Music Reviews as well, man.
Yeah, I do want to say that the video for y'all is just going to be the cherry on top. The
Oh, yeah.
content that y'all make, it's wholesome. It definitely has me interested within the first minute of me listening to it. I listened to the Tyler Bond episode, and holy
I
cow,
love him.
That guy, that song "Dinner for Two,"
Dude.
Oh, it breaks your heart,
smoked
doesn't
me.
it?
Smoked
Every
me.
time I cry.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Smoked me. But I listened to that entire episode, and there's a few other episodes that I've listened to y'all. But the content that you make, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well,
And I'm
same.
glad that y'all are definitely doing it because it definitely is a nice Time burner.
Whenever you
Thank
guys
you.
find yourself down here, come on in and get on the podcast with us. If you guys
Absolutely.
at home want to get on the podcast, you can email us at texasmusicreviews@protonmail.com or info@texasmusicreviews.org. That's our new website. Check it out. We also are going to be having merch launch soon. That's going to be in the description below, man. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Matt Castillo,
Thanks for having us.
fantastic job.
Man,
Good
loved
job.
it.
Out of the
Loved
park.
it. Great job.
Well, from all of us here at Texas Music Reviews and Gotta Love Texas Music, my name's Harley Ray.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Honey.
I'm Drew Mitchell. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you next time.
We'll keep an ear out for you.